The weather in the Faroes is very changeable, and while the fog is often present, it does give a beautiful mystical feel to the islands. The Troll Woman's Finger is a 313-metre tall monolith. Legend has it that the monolith is the finger of a witch that came to throw the Faroe Islands to Iceland. Our next stop was the island of Vagar, which is home to the international airport and is the third largest of the Faroe Islands. The Faroese take rowing very seriously, and with a competition at the weekend, these young girls are training hard. We are fortunate to join Tuan and Mira from Sailing Yacht Seaquest for another fantastic day exploring by car. Our first stop is the traditional Faroese village of Bur. It sits against the mountainside that rises to a height of over 500 metres. As well as picture perfect, it also enjoys some of the best ocean views of the islands, out to the rock stacks. The church dates back to 1865 and is built in traditional Faroese style and located beside a cascading waterfall. The waterfall here is possibly the Faroes' most famous waterfall, dropping around 150 metres into the sea below. It wasn't until 2006 that the 1.7 kilometre tunnel was built here, bringing the village's isolation to an end. We took our first subsea tunnel from Vagar to the island of Streymoy and stopped off at some of the smaller towns to have a look around. The Faroe Islands can boast to have the first underwater roundabout anywhere in the world. It opened in 2020 and is no ordinary roundabout. It is designed to look like a giant dome-shaped jellyfish, with the aquamarine lighting and life-size dancing figures representing the traditional Faroese chain dance, where people danced in a ring to suggest strength through togetherness as people danced into the night. There were no other cars in the tunnel when we were there, so we drove round and round the roundabout several times. Despite the rain, we were still able to enjoy the spectacular scenery, and in particular the many waterfalls. Oh, no, you... We didn't find many places along the way to stop and eat or drink, but we did find one little hut and treated ourselves to waffles with cream and rhubarb jam and a hot chocolate to warm us up. We stopped and enjoyed the views of the famous rock stacks, the Witch and the Giant. Legend has it that the pair were envious of the Faroe Islands and tried to pull them back towards Iceland. But they were unsuccessful. They took too long, and the first rays of sun turned them both to stone. Saxon is a tiny remote village with a tidal lagoon and spectacular waterfalls. We stopped en route to see Faroe's highest waterfall. It falls over two rocky outcrops and then passes underneath the road bridge. The village here lies in a glacial circular valley formed during the Ice Age. It's now a popular destination for surfing the challenging breakers which roll in off the North Atlantic Sea. After a few days we leave Vagar and head back to our secret cod fishing spot. We get lucky again and Simon catches plenty more fish for us and Seaquest to share. When Simon's finished fishing, we sail on to Nuloy and marvel at the clouds hanging onto the mountain tops. The cloud follows us and it's foggy when we arrive in Nuloy. Seaquest have already arrived and we prepare to raft up alongside them. Through the fog appears the island ferry, and we're surprised at the speed he comes in at. He turns in front of our bows, close enough to give us a wave, and then reverses back to his dock. The fog never hangs around too long, so that means it's time for us to go and have a look around. The next day we follow the track to the lighthouse at the southernmost point of the island, which is a 14-kilometre walk. We enjoy a dry day and incredible views across to Torshavn covered in cloud. When we leave Nuloy there's no wind, so we motor the short distance across to the capital city of Torshavn. Torshavn began with a Viking thing, or parliament, followed by a market, and then developed into a thriving small town. Today, Torshavn is one of the smallest capital cities in the world. It was proudly named by the Vikings after the Nordic god of war, Thor. You're allowed to walk between the Parliament buildings, which are in the oldest district in the capital city. From the city centre you can take a free red and white bus to explore some of the surrounding villages. We went to see the ruins of St Magnus Cathedral and to St Olav's Church, which was built in 1111 and is the only church dating from the Middle Ages still in use on the Faroe Islands. The cathedral measures 27 metres long and 11 metres wide and was built in around the 1300s from rock and stone quarried from nearby hillsides. Instead of taking the bus back, we followed the hiking path back to Torshavn. We enjoyed the views back across to Koltor and Hester. Whilst we were staying in Torshavn, we enjoyed seeing the locals celebrate their culture night as well as their annual marathon.
Ja.
"167 people were running the full marathon and 307 the half. There was also a 10 kilometre and a 5.5 kilometre race.
countdown from 10 going to the famous go. I will set you all off for this wonderful run. I wish you all a very pleasant run. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go everyone! Good luck! Have a nice run!
In the next episode we leave Torshavn and we head off to explore more of the smaller Faroe Islands. But for now we've got more sailing to do. See you next time.